The world is an amazing place, and there are numerous natural wonders which we can feast our eyes on.
Amazing!
We are sure that you will be amazed at our 10 most spectacular natural sights on the planet, and yes, these are all real. Number 10. Pamukkale, Turkey. Once the Roman equivalent of a health spa, the spectacular rock formations below the ancient city of Hierapolis form a blindingly white natural cascading fountain. The limestone pools, terraced and shaped like oyster shells, formed due to mineral-rich water from ancient hot springs spilling down the hillside for millennia. In an effort to maintain the pool's natural white appearance, access is tightly restricted. Number 9. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Here you will find the world's largest salt flat, which was formed as a result of transformations between several prehistoric lakes. It is covered by a few meters of salt crust, which has an extraordinary flatness, with the average altitude variations within 1 meter over the entire area of Salar. If you are lucky enough to visit this 4,000 square mile spectacle after a downpour, the rain will form a thin veneer on top of the salt deposits, creating a rare spectacle which resembles a mirror-smooth frozen lake, making possible perception-perplexing photos like this. Number 8. Bryce Canyon, USA. At Bryce Canyon National Park, millions of years of wind, water, and geologic mayhem have shaped these colorful Clarion limestones, sandstones, and mudstones into thousands of spires, fins, pinnacles, and mazes. Collectively called hoodoos, these colorful and whimsical formations stand in horseshoe-shaped amphitheaters along the eastern edge of the Ponsugat Plateau in southern Utah. Although it isn't technically a canyon, it certainly is a natural spectacle. Number 7. Thor's Well. Sitting on the edge of the Oregon coast is what appears to be a gaping sinkhole that never seems to fill, despite the unbroken stream of seawater that drains into it. But Thor's Well, as the natural wonder is known, is not bottomless, simply very dangerous. Also known as the drain pipe of the Pacific, the well is actually a hole in the rock that only appears to drain water from the ocean. In reality, the huge hole is likely around 20 feet deep. Even if the well is not quite as magic as it seems, it still manages to produce amazing sights, but is not for the faint of heart. Number 6. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. The Door to Hell is a natural gas field in Derwezi, Turkmenistan that has been burning continuously since it was discovered in 1971. The crater, which is 69 meters wide and 30 meters deep, is located in a natural gas field in the Ahal province in Turkmenistan, which has the 6th largest reserves in the world. The site was identified by Soviet engineers in 1971 who attempted to drill it for oil. Having found gas instead, they saw it as best burn the gas off, being fearful that it was releasing poisonous gases into nearby towns. This not-so-natural occurrence has continued to burn for more than over 4 decades after it was set on fire. Number 5. Striped Icebergs, Antarctica. When you think of Antarctica, pristine white icebergs usually come to mind. Probably the last thing you'd expect are humbug-like striped icebergs with blue, green, yellow, and even brown. The different colors appear to various reasons, but generally speaking, they appear because some layers of ice form in special conditions. Blue stripes are the most common, and they appear when crevices are filled with water and they freeze so fast that no bubbles are formed. Number 4. Zhangyi Danxia, China. Many artists admire this masterpiece, as it is unbelievably colorful, like an imaginative oil painting. Zhangyi Danxia was formed by the erosion of red sandstone, forming isolated peaks and steep, stratified outcrops. Its special geological structure, combined with long-term desert conditions, freeze-thaw peeling, and wind and water erosion, gave rise to its present appearance. Geologists believe that Danxia's topography is formed by folding of the layered oceanic crust. Exposed slanting rock layers have different colors, textures, shapes, sizes, and patterns. Number 3. Plitvice Sea, Croatia. This 296 square kilometer national park is home to 16 crystalline lakes which tumble into each other through a series of waterfalls and cascades. The mineral-rich waters carve through the rock, depositing tufa, a type of limestone, in continually changing formations. These lakes were formed from the merging of several small rivers and subterranean karst rivers. The lakes can be explored via walkways or by boat and are renowned for their distinctive colors ranging from azure to green, gray, or blue. It's no wonder why they are visited by more than 1.1 million visitors annually. Number 2. Fly Geyser, Nevada, USA. At first glance, Fly Geyser, located on the edge of Black Rock Desert in Nevada, is a spectacular sight as it spews clouds of hot water about 5 feet high in the air. Interestingly, this geyser isn't entirely natural, but it was formed by accident. The geyser was actually created in 1964 after a geothermal power company drilled a test well at the site. According to newspaper reports, the well either was left uncapped or was improperly plugged. As a result, the scalding hot water was allowed to blast uncontrolled from the well hole, and calcium carbonate deposits began to form, growing several inches each year. The brilliant red and green coloring on the mounds is from thermophilic algae thriving in the extreme microclimate of the geysers. Unfortunately, as it is on the boundary of private property, Fly Geyser is not open to public. Number 1. Great Blue Hole, Belize. The Great Blue Hole, located just 100 kilometers off the coast of Belize, is an underwater sinkhole that researchers believe is the largest of its kind. Circular in shape and characterized by its rich blue color, it is over 300 meters across and 125 meters deep. The sinkhole originally formed as a limestone cave during the last glacial period, a time when sea levels were much lower. As the ocean began to rise, the cave system flooded and eventually collapsed, creating a vertical cave in the ocean. As such, the site is popular among divers who flock to the area to see the geological formations that now lie in the ocean's depths. Thanks for watching and subscribe to be amazed.